What's the difference between chin-ups and pull-ups? Which one should you do and why? The choice actually matters more than you think for both beginners and advanced athletes. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly which variation fits your goals. Hey, I'm Chris Rojandai, a coach specialized in calisthenics. Pull-ups with an overhand pronated grip or chin-ups with an underhand supinated grip. You've probably heard the usual advice. Chin-ups are the best for biceps and pull-ups are better for building your back. There is some truth in that. You will definitely engage more biceps with chin-ups, but the real differences required for a smart choice are often overlooked. First, we need to understand the similarities in muscle engagement. While there is a slight difference in back activation, which also depends on your grip width, both movements engage the same muscles on the posterior side, like the lats, traps, rhomboids, posterior delts and teres major. With chin-up, you engage more biceps because of the supination of the forearm, and with the pull-up, your brachialis and brachioradialis are more dominant. But does that mean you will get less back gains when doing chin-ups? Not necessarily. Both are excellent back builders. The effectiveness mostly depends on which variation you're able to perform with consistent technique, pain-free, because this will determine how well you will be able to overload and progress. Let's discuss the pros and cons so you will know which to use. Let's start with the chin-up. If you're a beginner and you have a good amount of shoulder flexion mobility and full supination in the forearm, mastering chin-ups should be your first priority. Even if your goal is to learn pull-ups, you will most likely build vertical pulling strength faster with chin-ups since strict technique is easier with a supinated grip. Gains can come faster even for more advanced athletes with chin-ups. If it's easier to keep clean form, overloading with weights will be faster and safer. And if you find it easier to get stronger with chin-ups compared to pull-ups while keeping high form standards, your biceps are not the only muscles that will grow faster. Back gains and pulling strength will come faster too. And that's the key mindset. You're not just building arms, you're building a stronger pull overall. So if your goal is to simply build a raw pulling strength, and if you find it easier to keep clean technique with chin-ups, definitely prioritize them in your training. Limited mobility can lead to inflammation in the elbow joint. If you experience any discomfort in your elbows, don't wait until it becomes an injury. Just switch to a different grip. The neutral grip is highly underrated, and rings can also be a great solution. They let your hands rotate naturally, helping you find a pain-free and smooth movement pattern. It's also smart to switch grips every 1 to 2 mesocycles to prevent overuse injuries. And before we jump to discussing pull-ups, wanted to introduce you the setup I'm using, the Tory rack from Kansui Fitness. They didn't pay me to say anything, this is just my honest opinion. It took around 30 minutes to install, no screws needed, and even with my low 2.5 meter ceiling, it fit perfectly. It's fully adjustable, so it also works for high ceilings if you've got more space. What really impressed me is how stable this thing is. Zero shaking. This rack is an absolute beast. Highly recommend it. You can find the link for the Tory rack in the description below. It's not an affiliate, I just really don't want you to waste money on the shaky and low quality alternatives out there. Back to the pull-ups. First, let's discuss the pros. Mastering the pronated pull-up technique comes with a lot of benefits, and it's crucial for many calisthenic skills. Pull-up can build relevant activation and strength for front levers and have a good carryover to muscle-ups when performed in a hollow position with tucked elbows. This technique is one of the best ways to build specific strength and explosiveness for high pull-ups and other advanced calisthenics moves. And the same principle applies here. If pull-ups feel more natural than chin-ups and you can maintain clean form, they can be your main movement for building strength and size. Pull-ups, on the other hand, will probably feel a lot harder than chin-ups because you can engage less biceps, The turned out elbows increase the leverage of the lats to extend the shoulder, and the technique is just overall harder, so overloading might be slower for most people. Sloppy technique is super common and can be a major limiting factor even with just bodyweight pull-ups. Inconsistent range of motion, kipping, swinging all lead to slow progress, while shrugged and rounded shoulders can even cause joint instability and discomfort. If your progress is slow and your pull-ups aren't truly getting stronger, drop your ego and use bands to master clean bodyweight reps first. So here is the takeaway. Beginners with good mobility start with chin-ups. Want to build general pulling strength and muscle? Pick the one you can overload with solid form, pain-free. Training for muscle-ups, hollow pull-ups are your best friend. And if you're like me and clearly stronger in one grip, that's fine. Take advantage of your strength. Just don't ignore the others. Rotate them in your plan from time to time. Go ahead and check out my program in the description to master both chin-ups and pull-ups with a structured plan. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button. For future content, click the subscribe and bell icons, and I will see you in the next video.